Well guys, are you sick of your duty finder groups hitting a brick wall in the Sirensong Sea? Does the name Lugat give your healer PTS? Do the words Morbid advance or and what was that? Oh yeah, retreat still send a shiver down your spine? Well, you've come to the right place. This guide is going to break down every single boss mechanic so you can stop taking unnecessary damage and lead your team to victory, so you can get that daily or MSQ done. We're going to make sure you never wipe in Sirensong Sea again. Alright, let's dive right into the first dungeon of Stormblood. The first boss here, Lugat, is usually where things start to go south, and it's almost always because of that one specific attack, Amorphous Applause. Yeah, that's the one. It's the room-wide cleave that baits so many people, but after this, it's gonna be a total non-issue. The absolute key to this whole fight is your positioning. You want to hang out relatively close to the boss at all times, and here's why. His first big attack, Amorphous Applause, he'll turn a random player and start winding up a massive cleave that covers half the room. If you're playing way out in the boonies, oh man, you've got almost no time at all to get to safety. But if you're up close, well, you can just take a few steps behind him. Easy peasy. Minimal movement, 0 damage, and healers are gonna love you. Next up is Hydroball. You'll see a stack marker pop up on a random player. In Final Fantasy XIV, that's the universal get-together signal. All 4 of you need to group up on that person and share the damage. If you don't, oh man, that player is probably going to wind up eating the floor, and that puts a ton of pressure on everyone else. Now for the really chaotic part. C swallows all into concussive oscillation. Lugat yanks everyone to the center of the room. Immediately, several circle AoEs spawn in set patterns. The center under the boss is usually never safe. Quickly spot a safe gap between the circles and get out of the middle. Don't bolt too far though. He loves to follow up with another Amorphous Applause, and you'll want to be close enough to dodge it again. Later in the fight, he'll probably use Overtow. Treat this as a knockback to the outer wall. As soon as you land, be ready to run back in, because a Hydroball stack marker often comes in right after, and your team needs you. Once you've made it through the spooky ship graveyard, you'll meet the second boss, the Governor. This fight is all about just 2 things: managing your debuffs and not standing in that spooky goo. His main attack is Shadowflow, which puts these big huge dark purples on the ground. Standing in them hurts, sure, but the real danger is the stacking magic vulnerability debuff you get. Every stack makes you take more and more damage from everything else. So, dodging these is priority number 1. Then, there's Bloodburst, his party AoE. It hits everyone. And if you've been collecting those vulnerability stacks like a Pokemon, this attack can be absolutely lethal. So, do your healer a huge favor and keep your stacks as low as possible. The main mechanic you have to watch out for is Enter Night. The boss will target a player, pull them into the center, and connect them with a shadowy tether. If that's you, oh boy, your only job right here is to run. And I mean run away from the boss as fast as you can to break it. And here's a quick tip. You can pop Surecast or Arm's Length to ignore the yank, then run to snap the tether cleanly. Finally, you'll cast Shadow Split, which summons a bunch of clones. And these guys are just going to drop even more Shadowflow puddles, making the safe space in the arena really tiny. But don't panic. Just find a clean opening and wait for the attack to pass. And now for the main event, Lorelei. She's the real final exam for this dungeon. Her arena will fill slowly with puddles, and one wrong step means you're taking a swim. In some bad damage, that is. The whole fight boils down to her virgin tears and the morbid commands everyone usually gets confused. First, she'll cast Virgin Tears. which creates a big blue puddle on the floor. Don't touch them. They hit with a nasty bleed effect that drains your health really fast. As the fight goes on, more puddles will appear, and eventually, the whole outer edge of the arena is a permanent death zone for this stage. And this is where it gets really fun. After placing the puddles, Lorelei will cast one of two commands: Morbid Advance or Morbid Retreat. And it's important to pay attention here. These abilities literally take control of your character and force you to walk in a straight line for a few seconds, and you can't stop it. If she casts Morbid Advance, you're forced to walk forward. Before the cast bar finishes, you have to point your character towards a safe path, anywhere without a puddle. And if she casts Morbid Retreat, you're forced to walk backward. The trick here is to turn and face a puddle. That way, when you're forced to walk backward, you'll be actually moving away from it and into a safe spot. I know it feels weird, but it works every time. This entire battle is just about identifying which cast is coming and pointing your character in the right direction before you lose control. And remember, the movement is based on where you're facing, not the boss. She'll also throw in Somber Melody, which is a simple party-wide AoE for your healer to handle, and Void Water 3, which is a targeted puddle you just need to step out of. And that's all there is to it. Stay close to Lugat, dodge the Governor's shadows, and master the Morbid dance with Lorelei. Now, you're not just ready to clear Sirensong Sea. You're ready to do it without a single wipe. If this helped, subscribe to Somonul Gaming for more Final Fantasy XIV boss guides, lore, and other crazy things. You've got the know-how to not only survive, but to be the one who guides your party to a smooth, easy clear.